Hello students, today we are going to discuss the practical number 14 for the class 11 subject informatic practices. I have already discussed the 13 practicals in this series, so this is a practical number 14. I already discussed in last practical about list and how to calculate the maximum and minimum element in a list. So now today we are going to discuss a similar kind of problem. In this you need to find the third largest and the third smallest number in the list. It is very simple. So let's get started. So before that I am going to show you what we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss the problem first, and then we are going to discuss the steps to solve the problem. The steps to solve the problem. Okay, and then what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss the Python code, and then we are going to discuss the run it in spider value, run code in spider, or you may use any other editor also. I am using the spider. You may use any editor like ideally Jupyter, Sublime of your choice, and demonstrate it. Okay, so this is our flow of this video. Let's get started without any delay. Okay, so what we are going to discuss today is a statement. So given a list of values, list of integer values, let's say integer values, and print the third largest and third smallest number in list. So there are so many logic to solve this problem. I am going to solve with one of the way. So if time permits, I will discuss two ways, but if time doesn't permit, I will going to discuss the one way that will work for you. So what we are going to do, we here, if you any student don't know what is list, then I am, for those students I am telling what is list. List is a sequence of any data type. Okay, because understanding list is important first. Sequence of any data type is list. Okay, and then how the list is created in memory. Let's suppose this is the list of integers of the 5 numbers, let's say 6 numbers, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's suppose it has the 12, it has the that's the 10, it has the 4, it has the 13, it has the 20, it has, let's suppose 60. Let's suppose this is the value. So list is a, let's suppose this is the list and having like this. Then what is the index number of list? This is the 0 index, this is the 1 index, this is the 2 index, this is 3 index, this is 4 index, this is 5th index. And there is a negative indexing also possible on the list, because you should know the indexing first, because otherwise you will not understand what we are going to discuss to find the largest element and smallest element in the list. So this is the negative index: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. This is the list, let's suppose. And how you access the list? Let's suppose you want to print the first element, then how you need to write it? Print lst and 0. It will print the list first element as output 12. If you want to access the second element, how can you write? Print lst 1, then it will print the first element, that is second element, that will be 10. Let's suppose you want to print the last element of the list. What you can write? You can write lst -1, then it will print the last element. Or you can also write this in syntax: print lst then 5th index, then also it will print the same 60 number only. So there are two ways to access the value in the list. Either you can use the negative indexing or you can use the positive indexing. Positive indexing starts from the left side and the negative index starts from the right side. But remember that negative indexing not start with the 0, not start with 0. This important thing you should remember always. Not start with 0, but positive indexing, that is start from the left side, always starts with 0. Okay, remember this. Now the logic is very simple here. What you need to do? You need to create a list. How can we create a list in a Python? List function you can use to create the blank list, or you can create the list using this, simply putting the square bracket. Now how to insert the elements in the list? You can insert the element in the list using append method of the list. These methods you should know, otherwise it will take some time to understand this. If you don't know these methods and how to create a list, then go and please watch the theory classes first, then come back to here. Then list dot append method will be used to add a new element in the list. Let's suppose you want to add the 5 in this list, then list will become 5. If you want to add one more element, then you will write list dot append method, and then let's suppose you want to add 2, then second time this list will become 5 comma 2. And let's suppose third element you want to add, keep on adding using append method. Let's suppose 3, then it will add 5 comma 2 comma 3. This is how you can add the element in the list. This is how you can access the elements of the list. This is how the list created in the memory. And now only thing you should understand is the how to calculate the third largest and third the smallest logic. This much if you know. Now I am going to discuss the third largest and third smallest logic. Okay, so let me rough this some portion, and so that now you know how to access, how to create the list, how to insert the element into the list. Now you can take the elements from the user and insert into any list. Now let's suppose user has, let's suppose you can use the for loop to insert into the list. We will discuss in the code. Now let's suppose this is the list that user has entered the values in this list like this. Now how to calculate the third largest? To calculate the maximum, what you can use, you can either use the max function to calculate the maximum in the list. Max function of the list will return the maximum element in the list. Okay, and min function basically return the minimum element in the list. So maximum element is what in the list? 60, so 60 will be returned. Minimum element is what in this list? 4, so 4 will be returned. So one logic is this: you can calculate the max and remove this max from this list 2 times, or 2 times you will remove. If you remove this maximum 2 times from the list, then the list will have the maximum at the third time, it will be the third maximum element. But we are not going to discuss this logic. I am going to discuss some other logic, and this is the one logic. If you keep on deleting the maximum element from the list 2 times, then third time this max function will return you the third maximum number. And if you keep on deleting the minimum from the list 3 times, then you will 2 times, then you will get the third minimum number when you will call the minimum third time. Okay, after removing 2 elements. So this is the one way, but this way is not desirable, because in this case your list is actually losing the data that you don't want. Okay, so this way I will not recommend. What I will recommend is this is the one logic. Some people used to write this program using this logic, so that's why I told you. Another logic I am going to tell you is this: you need to sort this list. You can sort this list using Python sorted method. Python has some method called sorted, and if you pass the list in this variable, then it will return you another list. Let's suppose list 1, that will be the sorted in ascending order. Ascending order means what? Minimum value will come in the starting position. Let's suppose 4, then 10, then 12, then 13, then 20, then 60. This is known as ascending order. If you are sorting this list like this: 60 first, then 20, then 13, then 12, then 10, then 4, then this is known as the descending order. So sorted method, what it do, it is by default return a list that will be sorted in ascending order. So if you call this method sorted and pass the list here, it will return you the sorted list like this in ascending order. So it will return this list like this. So it will return 4 here, then 10 here, then 12 here, then 13 here, then 20 here, then 60 here. This is the list it will return. Now what you need to do, so you what function you need to use to return a sorted list? You need to use the sorted function of Python. It is available in Python. You need not import any module for this. Like max function is available to calculate the maximum, min function is available to calculate the minimum. Similar way, sorted function is directly available to get the sorted list, and we will hold this list into list 1 variable. Now this list 1 variable is this. Now you know the positive indexing: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and negative indexing was -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. Now if you don't know the length of this string, is this list, and if you access this particular element from the last, because last element of the sorted list will be the maximum, second element will be the second maximum, third element will be the third maximum. This is what we want to calculate, third largest element. So if you access this element list 1 and then you pass the negative index -3, then it will return you third largest number. Third largest number. How it is possible? Because if you sorting this list in ascending order, from the last, third element will always be the third largest number, because largest number will be at the last in this list, second largest will reside in the second element from the last, and the third position will be the third element, third position from the right side will be the third maximum. Similarly, if you want to calculate the minimum from third minimum, then minimum value will be the starting of this list from 0 index. At the 0 index you will have the minimum value, at 1 index you will have the second minimum value, at 2 index you will have the third minimum value. So to calculate the third minimum value, what you need to write? LST2. If you write this, it will print the third minimum number. Third minimum number. So this logic is very easy to understand, because after sorting the list, the second position element will always be the third minimum, and after sorting the list from the back side, third element will always be the means third largest number. I have shown you -3 element. If you write here, it will return you the, what it will return? It will return the third largest. And if you starting from the positive index you pass list 2, then it will return you the third minimum number. Okay. Now what you can do, the remaining thing that is remaining is that you need to take the input into the list from the user. That code is remaining, so I am explaining this code also you at this point here, so that you can get the idea how to insert into the list, taking the value from the user and insert into some list. Then you need to sort this list and you will get the third maximum and third minimum number very easily. So what you need to do, you need to first take the number of elements that the user want to have this in this list. So number of elements, so how much number of elements user wants, we will take from the user. Then we will initialize some list with the blank list. Then we will use the for loop and run it for the up to n times. And then what we need to do, we need to take the value from the user and integer value, let's suppose input method you can use, and enter value. So this code is very simple, you should know it. If you have read the topic of the list, how to take the values in the list. Now list dot append method you can use. I have already told you how to use the append method, and you will pass this value. And let's suppose user want to add 4 value, this loop will continue 4 times. User will be prompted to take enter the 4 values, and these 4 values will be appended into this list variable lst. Now all rest thing we know. We will sort the list, then we will access the third largest and third smallest number. Okay. Now I am going to write the steps to solve this problem, and then we will write the Python code. Okay. So let me write these steps first. So first step is to take the values from the user and insert into some list. Then what we need to do, we need to sort the list in ascending order. Remember, ascending order. If you sort in descending order, then it will exchange the position as per your requirement. Ascending order I am sorting, because sorted method we will use, and it will return in the sorted list in ascending order. Okay. Then access lst2 for third minimum, third minimum, and LST minus 3 for third maximum. That's all. Print these values and here it is. Okay, ascending order using which method? Sorted method. Sorted method, and you will pass this list here. So this is the Python method that will sort the list. And now let's try to write the Python code actually. Okay, then we will run it into the some editor. So to write the Python code, let me run. So what we need to do, first we need to create, let's suppose take the value n and integer input, enter the number of elements you want in list, you want to insert in list. It will be more beautiful like this. Then what we will do, we will create some list variable that will be blank. Initially blank list can be created using this. Now we will use the for loop to insert the n values that user want. So for I in range, I will pass this n here, and it will, we will take some value from the user, integer input, enter value to insert in list, let's say, and then you will write it. Then you will append it into the list. List dot append will add this particular value in the list, and it will keep on adding up to the user want. Let's say user want 5 values, then this loop will execute 5 times, and 5 values user will enter, and these 5 values will be inserted in this list variable. Okay, now what we will do, we will sort this list. Let's suppose sorted underscore list variable I have created, and sorted method I will call and pass this lst, and it will return this sorted list in ascending order. Now print the third maximum. Third maximum is what? Sorted list. Remember, don't use list here. Sorted list you need to use. Sorted list underscore, oh sorry, bracket minus 3 will be the maximum, third maximum, and third smallest number will be what? Third minimum is what? It will be sorted underscore list variable and then second element. Okay, so now let's try to dry run this. Let's try the n value user has entered 5. Now this loop is execute. Range 5 function will return what? List of 0 1 2 3 4. So this loop will continue 5 times, and first time let's suppose user had entered value, let's suppose 20, then in this list 20 will be inserted up using append method. Now this loop will execute second time. This time let's suppose user has entered 13, so 13 will be inserted. Okay, next time loop will execute third time. Let's suppose user has entered let's suppose 15, so 15 will be inserted. Okay, let's try to run it for 6 times. Okay, so this example will give you ample amount of understanding. Let's suppose third time you have entered 15 and it will inserted here. Fourth time loop will execute, and let's suppose user has entered let's say 9, then this 9 will be inserted using this method. Now loop will execute fifth time. Let's suppose this time user has entered 1, and then 1 will be inserted. Now let's suppose this loop will execute one more time, and this user has entered 100, let's say, so 100 will be inserted in this list. Now this loop will terminate because 6 values has entered. Now list will have these values at this moment. Now what we need to do, we need to call this method. This method will, what will do, it will sort in ascending order and return a sorted list. So what it will do, it will return a sorted list. So 1 will be here, then second maximum 9, then 13, then 20, then 20 before 20 15, and then 20, and then 100. So now you know the index 0 1 2 3 4 5. This is the positive index. -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 -6. This is the negative index. Now what we need to do, we need to access this element to find this is the third largest element. So I am accessing it using -3, and if you want to access the third minimum, this is the element, so I am accessing it using second index. Okay, so this is how you can print the, it will print the 15 as a third largest and 13 as a third smallest, because 15 is the third largest, because largest is 100, second largest is 20, 15 is the third largest, minimum is 1, second minimum 9, third minimum is 13. That is how it will calculate the third largest and third minimum. Okay, now let's try to run this in the spider editor. Okay, so now I am going into the spider and running this. So this is my spider. Now let me try to take the input integer, input, enter the number of values you want to insert in list, let's say. Okay, this is the value we are taking from user. Now I will creating some list variable, that is blank, and then I am going to use the for loop I in range, and I will pass n here, then take the value from the user, integer, input, enter the value, to insert in list. Let's say user will enter here, and this value I will insert in list. Append method, using append method I am inserting it. After this for loop execution, I will sort the list using this sorted method of the Python. lst will pass, and then you can print the third largest. You will print the list, let's suppose, for your reference. Original list I am printing, then I am printing the sorted list for your reference. I am only, otherwise no need to print these lists. I will you directly print the third largest number is, what it will be, sorted underscore list, then minus 3 will be the third largest number, print third smallest number, third smallest number is, what it will be, sorted underscore list, and then you will pass it to here, and it will do. So remember this, if n value is less than 3, then this logic will not be, it might fail. So you can ensure that user has entered at least 3 values. If user has entered the less than 3, if n value is less than 3, then you may print the error message, please enter at least value more than 3, more than 2. Okay, if value is less than 3, then this logic will not work, and you might get error, because if you are trying to access the third index and this list doesn't have the third index, then you might run into the error. Okay, that's why I have put the condition here. And if n value is less than 3, then we need not to execute this code, and otherwise we need to execute this code. So I am using the if else condition here, otherwise this code will work. Okay, no issue if you don't write this condition. This condition I have write it only for your convenience, so that you don't run into the error at the time of execution if user has entered the value less than 2. If the list doesn't have the 3 values, then how can you find the third largest, third smallest? That's why I put this check here. So now I am going to run here. Let's suppose I want to enter the value less than I want to enter 2 values. So it will print, give please enter value more than 2. Okay, so this is the value. So now let's try to enter 6 value. Let's suppose 12, 15, 2, 45, 10, 36. Now this is the original list, this is the sorted list, this is the third maximum, because this is the third maximum, and this is the third minimum. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the third maximum, third minimum very easily using this code. Remember this code and try to understand this code. If you didn't got the idea, please watch the video again, you will get the idea definitely. I have explained it in a very detailed way. And thank you so much. If you like this video, please like this video on in YouTube, and if you like this video, please also share it with your friends or classmates, so that they can also get benefited. Thank you. See you in the next class.